Chizuk from the Parsha, Erev Shabbos Kodesh, Parshas Shoftim. In this week's Parsha is the yesod of a Yid's life, that he has to remember that there is no question to be asked against the Rebbeinu Shalom. There's a mitzvah in the Torah this week, Tumim, Tiyeh, Hashem Elokichu. You should be Tumim, don't ask questions. Rashi tells us, Al Tachkarach HaSidus, don't question the future. Met Tetzapeloi, hope to the Heilige Bashefer, have faith in Heilige Bashefer, in Isalach Imoy Bitmimes. Go with HaKadosh Baruch Hu without questions. The Zohar HaKadosh tells us that when HaKadosh Baruch Hu told Avram Avinu to do the Akaida for his son Yitzchak, Yitzchak could have asked a question. I don't understand. You promised me, Kibe Yitzchak Yikur Ala Chazura. Yitzchak is going to bring me children. Now, if I'm going to do the Akaida, how will this happen? He's going to be dead. And the Zohar HaKadosh tells us something very fascinating. If Avram Avinu would have asked this question, but the Rebbeinu Shalom would have told him, Avram, you're 100% right. Keep it. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu would have told him, keep him alive. Don't go do the Akaida. Tells us that the Zohar HaKadosh is something scary. But you know what would have happened? Yitzchak would get married and they would have never have children. Never. It wouldn't be Yaakov, and it wouldn't be 12 Shvutim, and it wouldn't be a continuation of a Klal Yisrael, Rachmana litzlan. Because Avram Avinu accepted what HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells us, and that is why we have Shnaimus Shvutim in Klal Yisrael until this day. The Torah Kedoshah tells us in this week's Parsha as well the same thing with Gdoilei Yisrael. Don't maneuver right or left what the Gdoilei Yisrael are telling you. They are telling you Das Torah. Chazal are telling us something fascinating. That if the Gdoilei Yisrael tells you on something that you know 100% positive that you have to go left and it tells you right, you have to listen to him. If it tells you right and you know they have to go left, you still have to listen to him, even though you don't understand, and it tells you completely different from what you know. Rabbi Maya Shapira tells us something amazing. Why is the Torah telling us human is small, right and left? Why doesn't the Torah say black and white, or straight and reverse? Why is the Torah using the language human is small, right and left? So Rabbi Maya Shapira says something that we always have to remember. When you sit on this side of the chair, and I'm going to ask you which one is my right hand, of course you're going to say this is my right hand. But when you look from the other side, this is your left side. Or when you take an object and you put it in front of you on the table and say, on which side is the object? On the right side or on the left side? When I'm sitting over here, is the object on my right side. But when you're sitting on the other side, you see it on the left side. So many times when you're on the other side of the picture, you see everything left. You don't see the right side because you're standing on the other side. So Rabbi Maya Shapir tells us, when a Gdoilei Yisrael tells you something, even if you don't understand, when the Rebbeinu Shalom is doing something and you don't understand, remember, you're on the other side of the picture. Let's all be strong in Bizach Mechazek of the terrible tragedies that happened in the last few months, and let's hope Tichle Shuna V'Kirloseyu, Tuchal Shuna B'Choseyu, Agitn Shabbos.